Hey everyone, and welcome to the Cafe GG podcast. We're your host. I'm Giuseppe Davi.
And I'm Jack Moldavi.
What's up, Jack? Been a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've been texting here and there. Not bad. Went out today. It was very nice weather once again.
What'd you do today in this nice weather?
Went over to cousin Mike's. Cousin Mike's, went in the pool, had barbecue. Real nice. And how about you? What'd you do?
Today, I did go in the pool today. I went swimming today. That was really it. Hung out at the house.
Very nice.
Because Mike's the only one that has a pool near you guys.
Yeah, he does.
Which is weird because you can't. How many pools have you seen in Astoria?
I don't know. I can't even answer that.
That's cool. He has his own pool.
Yeah, it's nice. You get the family all together. It's nice. Very enjoyable.
So what have you been up to?
Nothing. School's out. No more online classes, so been doing nothing but PlayStation and preparing for this podcast that we're doing now. What about you? What have you been doing? You just recently finished school.
Yes, yesterday, Friday, that was my last day of school. Giuseppe Davi is officially a high school senior. Let's just heck yeah.
Yeah.
For that one.
Nice.
Besides that, though, since I'm done with school, same thing, just relaxing. This whole quarantine, I haven't been out. So just staying at home, swimming, PlayStation, like you. But that's really it.
Yeah.
I've been watching movies, getting ready.
I haven't really been watching a lot of movies.
Really?
Like in the beginning of this quarantine, I was, but this, I don't know, for like the last month, like I just haven't had that feeling,
No, because last night, I don't know if I told you, I got a new Blu-ray for my beautiful Blu-ray collection. The Martin Scorsese shorts.
Oh, right, yeah. You told me about that, yeah.
For anybody that doesn't know, I'm just gonna put that out there. It's for you too, just so I can tell you more. It's just the shorts. Because when he was younger, he recorded a lot of short films because he went to NYU. So he recorded a lot of short films, and now they were remastered in 4K on Blu-ray. So that was fun to watch. Yeah.
Oh, and you watched
all of them.
All of it? Oh, you did?
It was like I think there's five. I don't know.
And how long is each?
They differ between videos because one is like 5 minutes, one's 10 minutes. There's a whole. He does a documentary on one of his friends. That's a whole 50 minutes. So it depends. It differs.
And it's nice though. It's nice, something like that. Something from so long ago to be able to watch it now in like great quality too. That's pretty cool.
My favorite one is he does this little documentary on his parents. It's called Italian American, and it's like about them growing up in where they live in New York. So that one's really cool. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like how Scorsese used his parents a lot in his movies. Okay, so what? It's not any topic, but what's your favorite? Well, first of all, who's your favorite? Out of both parents of his mom and his dad, who was your favorite on the screen, and which one of their roles was your favorite?
Obviously, his mother.
His mom, yeah, I'd have to say his mom too. Well,
What has his father been in? I forget.
His father was in Goodfellas, Casino.
I know Casino.
Goodfellas, Casino. His father is in jail with them in Goodfellas.
Oh yeah.
Don't put too much onions in the sauce.
Put too much onions. Yeah. I forget that one, but yeah, no, definitely, probably his mother.
Yeah, his mom.
Goodfellas scene. How good she is with Joe Pesci and Rob. I think that's one of the
I
funniest
think
scenes.
that whole scene I read recently somewhere that whole scene of them was just totally improvised.
Improvised. Mm-hmm.
And Scorsese told his mom like he didn't tell her the entire backstory. He just told her like oh they they're just coming late at night and you're gonna cook for them. He didn't tell her, oh, like they just murdered this guy and he's in their trunk of the car and they're gonna ask to borrow your knife to freaking get rid of him.
Hey mom, I
So
need to
it's pretty
borrow
funny.
this. What do you need to
Yeah.
borrow that for? I need it. The hoof, the
Yeah,
hoof.
like that whole hoof thing, that was all improvised, which is hilarious.
And then her in the painting. One dog's
In the
looking one way,
plane,
and the
in the
one guy's
painting.
good looking the other. That's one of my favorites.
I forgot who painted that. I read that recently too. Who painted it?
I think it was a friend of
I
hers.
I might be wrong, but I think it was Nicholas Pileggi
Oh,
that
I
that
think.
painted that. I think because I read that somewhere that he painted that. But I don't know. Anything before we get into the first topic, or
No, I think I'm ready for. I'm ready
pretty
for this
much covered?
first topic. Yeah.
Pretty much covered. All right. So the first topic that we came up today is our favorite food. Our favorite foods.
What kind of food?
Uh, so we're gonna start off with our favorite Italian meals.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So I'll go first. My favorite Italian meals. Favorite Italian meals. Well, definitely this can't be like my favorite ever, but my favorite meal definitely has to be veal parm hero. Veal parm hero.
I
That's
feel
my
like.
favorite.
Well, okay. I don't think does a hero count
Is
as
it
a meal?
Italian? I
No, no,
mean,
no, no, no.
oh,
It's
heroes a meal?
Italian.
Yeah, of course.
You
Those
count a
things
hero as a
are
meal. I'm thinking like meal
yeah.
as in like get the dinner,
Because
platter,
yeah,
sides.
yeah. You could think that. I mean, that's why if you get like veal uh parmesan platter or chicken parm platter that comes
I
with
guess yeah.
side dish pasta, because you got a hero, you're not gonna get pasta with that because of the too much carbs. But but yeah, no, my favorite like meal out of like pastas and everything, veal parm. I gotta say, and then we can go on and on about favorite pasta. I like I'm gonna butcher it. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced fra fra diavolo. Fra diavolo. It's basically linguine, the pasta's linguine with like seafood. It's a seafood pasta, pasta dish. So you got mussels, you got
Oh,
shrimp, lobster. At
Joe's.
that yeah, Joe's. That's
Joe's.
where I had it that one time. Really good.
Yeah, that's
It's
where.
like
Yeah, that's where I just remembered.
a spicy seafood pasta dish. That's definitely got to be my favorite pasta dish.
I
But what
have.
about you? What about you?
Yeah. Well, I have a question for you after I explain what mine are.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine, I think we already know this one.
Oh
Chicken
yeah.
parm
Chicken.
platter. I say platter because whenever we go to a restaurant, you can either get the hero or the platter.
Well, mainly at restaurants they don't do heroes. It's mainly
I
like
mean,
a
not
restaurant
restaurants, but like if
slash
we go,
pizzeria,
yeah, if we go
you
to a
know.
pizzeria or something, they still say platter.
Or if it's like no, yeah, but it's usually places that aren't as fancy. They
My f-
do heroes.
my favorite about Joe's. Speaking of Joe's, is that when we go in, like every time I go in, the waiter doesn't even have to take my order. He goes around the table and then he gets to me.
And
He's
he's
like,
like, okay, and he
he's
just
like,
starts writing.
yeah, he's like, okay, I don't even need to ask you. I know what you want. Chicken parm.
I don't
And
even
I'm
know.
like, all
I don't
right,
even have
yeah.
to ask.
And then my
That's
favorite
funny.
pasta, penne la vaca, man, penne. But like specific kind, penne, penne. I don't know why.
Penne pasta.
I
Yeah.
can penne is the best pasta I think you could ever go with.
I favorite pasta. I think I don't know. It's gotta be either rigatoni or like a spaghetti. For me,
Which is
rigatoni or spaghetti.
I don't know why penne. It's like I like how you can pick it up with your fork easy.
Yeah, rigatoni too, but
I like to put a lot in my mouth, so I like to
yeah, yeah.
just stack
Just
them.
freaking yeah,
So
stack them
I
up.
do
Yeah.
those. And then my question for you was,
Oh
what's
yeah,
your
of
favorite?
course.
So like, if we went to an Italian restaurant, you had to choose an appetizer, what would your appetizer be?
An
Favorite appetizer?
appetizer, favorite appetizer. Um, I really enjoyed now. Well, I remember when I was younger, I didn't enjoy it as much, but now definitely, that I'm older, I enjoyed the. Um, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced um, brusch, bruschetta,
Bruschetta?
brusch, bruschetta,
I think I think it's
I know it's
bruschetta.
not get. I don't think it's
Buchetta?
bruschetta.
Buchetta?
No, 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 no.
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta. I think it is. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get it wrong.
Anyways, just
That
explain
is
what
wrong.
it is. Explain.
Well, it's the slice of bread. It's toasted on both sides, and you got tomato on top of it. Um, I can't remember what else. It's like tomato.
Tomato, onions. It's just like tomatoes and onions.
Sometimes onions, yeah. Sometimes onions. I don't think
Sometimes,
it's all
yeah.
the time. But that, like, I think, yeah. I mean, there's that, and then there's fried calamari, and then there's
Mm.
baked clams. I
Oh.
remember when I was younger, I ate raw clam. I don't know why.
Mm.
Um,
Well, I mean, that's not terrible. Not terrible.
no, not terrible, but now definitely,
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't do it. Definitely, just raw shrimp is I like raw
No, I
shrimp
cannot
too.
do no raw shrimp, fried
Shrimp
shrimp.
cocktail. I remember my father told me one time that uh you know Nono and Nini took us to um just any restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and they would teach us to order as an appetizer shrimp cocktail. And then one time we went to dinner, and we're like three, four, five. We went to a restaurant once, not with our grandparents, but like me and my sister. I think before Sal was born, and they're asking the appetizer. And me and my sister were like, oh, shrimp cocktail, shrimp cocktail. My dad's like, shrimp cocktail. And then he literally at that dinner he calls up and he calls up his mom and he's like, oh, you taught the kids shrimp cocktail, nice. So now they already know what to freaking get.
3 year olds
But yeah,
already.
appetizer, I don't know. Bruschetta, bruschetta.
God, we're gonna spend a whole episode just talking about bruschetta,
No, but
bruschetta, bucata.
I'm just nervous that it's pronounced wrong and we're gonna someone's gonna burn our ass about it. But um so I was gonna say, okay, so that's the favorite Italian meals. So now, um, I was gonna ask during holidays,
Mm-hmm.
what would be the typical meal? So let's say for Christmas, it'd be I typically remember it's kind of all the same for the holidays. Like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, it's kind of all the same. You get well, I know for Thanksgiving or Christmas, we would have the wedding soup,
The wedding soup,
which is just meatball.
like little, like the what is it? The balls of pasta, right? No, that's a
No,
different soup.
no,
That's the different soup.
tortellini,
Tortellini,
meatball, and I forget the green. Uh,
spinach.
I don't. I think it's spinach. I don't know. I forget.
It's
But
spinach. There's also sometimes cabbage.
either one, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like that's what I would remember. Like Christmas, Thanksgiving, it'd be the wedding soup, as like the appetizer, and then we'd have the pasta always changes. That's what I like about our family. It always changes, and then like obviously you got to have. It's not always chicken cutlet. It's always like I think veal we would have during the holidays. We always have.
We used to do chicken cutlet, but I think
No, but I feel
family
like veal is like a
started doing the
more,
veal. Yeah.
yeah, veal, but veal is also more of like a, you know, I guess it's like a special kind of meat for, it's not something, like chicken cutlets is you'd have that more often than veal cutlets.
Veal
I guess
cutlet.
just for me. You know. Um, so yeah, I mean, would you agree during the holidays? That's typically how it'd go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Soup,
yeah, that's definitely how I remember. Like
pasta.
the wedding soup really sticks with me
Mm-hmm.
though.
Soup, pasta, and then the
Soup,
cutlets.
pasta, and then the cutlets. Yeah, that's I really like that. That tradition of having that.
Mm-hmm.
So now how about this? How about your favorite meal in all cultures? Because we're Italian
And
and
Colombian.
Colombian, so
That's
out
very
of out
funny.
of everything, yeah, that's I was just about to say that's funny.
Both
Like
our fathers ended up marrying Colombians.
Colombians, yeah. Um, so
Being
what do you have
brothers, so
to
brother like brother.
kinda, yeah, because usually cousins like our cousin Sal, he's full Italian, and
Mm-hmm.
most of on which side like
Mm-hmm.
on the father side, obviously our father, it's Italian, Sicilian, and then mom is Colombian, Spanish. But what'd you say though? Out of everything, I mean, I don't know what you would classify like burgers and hot dogs and like pizza. Well, no, pizza's obviously
Pizza is
Italian. That's like
Italian.
you would call that American, right?
American.
That's what
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say that, but I didn't know what the proper term for that would be. So yeah, out of all that, Hispanic, Italian. I mean, I don't really know what other, what else
Well,
you.
I mean, from what we know,
From what we know, what would be your favorite food? Your favorite food out of everything?
I'm gonna go through a little list really quick. So I'm gonna definitely say for Italian, chicken parm. Can't go wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Then my Colombian, bandeja paisa.
Bandeja paisa. Yep.
That's how do you say
Bandeja
it?
paisa.
Bandeja.
Bandeja paisa. Paisa.
Okay. See, like I say, I do
Paisa.
la bandeja paisa,
Oh god,
which is
I'm
very,
already
very.
imagining. It's really good. It's really good. But I
But
was
yeah,
gonna say like
it's got
I could already picture.
steak, rice, platanos. What
I don't like
else?
the platanos. I
I
don't
don't
like
get how
them.
you do not like platanos.
Nope.
I
I don't
do
like
not
sweet. I
understand
don't
how
like
anyone.
sweet cooked sweet things. No,
But you like
no.
tostones.
That they're not sweet.
I get. Well,
Tostones are
yeah,
not sweet.
but it's
They're not
still.
sweet.
It's just I don't know. I don't know how
I
you
don't
prefer tostones over
know.
just the normal
Because they're
plátano.
squishy, they're sweet, they're warm. No, 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 no.
Listen, I hate bananas, but I could eat a
Bananas.
whole
How do you hate
thing of plátanos. I don't know. I still remember that the day I stopped
bananas?
eating bananas, I was like, I took one bite, I spit it out. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. But anyways, vanilla paisa, yeah. So it's like steak, rice, plátanos,
Yeah, a whole bunch of things.
chicharrón,
Chicharron, arepa, and
and
typically there's an egg.
avocado and egg, yeah.
Yeah, there's
And
avocado
sometimes
sometimes.
beans. I don't do beans. Beans, no.
Oh no, I do. Yeah, we
Beans, I
get
do
beans on the
not
side
do.
because they normally don't come with beans.
Yours don't come with beans. Every time
No,
I've gotten
not
it,
all
it
the
comes with
time.
beans.
Some places they don't do it like that, I
Mm.
guess. So you say chicken parm, Italian,
Bandeja
Colombian
paisa.
slash Hispanic, paneya, and then what else? I mean, American, I guess. I don't
American,
know what other thing you've tried.
just a double cheeseburger deluxe.
Oh God, yeah, no, that's I
No,
agree with
yeah. I
that
mean, you
one.
can't really American. What are you gonna say? Hot dogs.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I
there's not
think
really
cheeseburger. If I had to choose a
cheeseburger.
specific kind of thing, a Big Mac from Mickey D's.
Yeah, like fast food, like McDonald's,
No, not
Wendy's,
even
Burger
fast
King.
food.
That's like American.
If you want to consider that an
That's
American
American.
restaurant,
No, yeah, I think that's American. In my
Big Mac.
opinion, that's Big
Big
Mac.
Mac, the best burger in the world.
And I am yet to have one. I have never had a Big Mac in my life. I still have not
That
ever had a Big Mac.
blows my mind. Knowing
I've
you
never.
would enjoy a Big Mac. But at the same time, I
No,
don't
no,
know
no, it's not that I don't like it. I want the right moment. I don't
the
want to
right
just be like,
moment.
okay, I never had one. I'm gonna go. Like, I want to be, we're pulling in, like we're driving on the road. Hey, anyone hungry? And then we're like, oh, let's go to McDonald's. And then you know what? Today's the day to try my first Big Mac. That's how it's
So
gotta be. It can't
that's the
be,
right moment. You
like,
need it to be like
yeah,
a
it's gotta
special.
be
You
random.
need the air to
It's
be
gotta
right.
naturally.
You need the
No,
lights to
not
be
no, not
dim.
all
You
that.
need to
Not all that.
just be you and the Big Mac. Just hey.
No, it's got to be like it has to happen naturally. Just like with everything else in life, it has to happen naturally. I don't want it to just
You
like,
can
oh,
just.
I want to just
I want to try a Big Mac. I think that's what a normal person does.
no, I know, but I want it to happen naturally. I don't want to just
So you want
walk
someone to
there
give you a Big
tomorrow.
Mac.
No, I
But
don't
what
want
is
I
natural? I don't get. I don't get. I think.
natural. Like, you're in the street. Oh, I'm hungry. What do you want to have? You're weighing the options.
Weigh the options. Then you say, "Well,
You want McDonald's? You want some other place that's nearby that you know? Hey, you know what, McDonald's? And then you're standing there. What am I gonna? You know what? I'm gonna try a Big Mac. Or if I'm just lazy, I'm gonna be like, oh, I get the usual. The usual that I get is the number 4, the buttermilk
crispy
crispy
chicken."
chicken sandwich. That one I like a lot from
You
there.
know what? What's funny though? In Florida, I do not think that is a number 4.
I think it changes in different
Do you
states.
know what a number 2 for you is? I remember when I lived in New York, a number 2 used to be the two cheeseburgers.
I have no
But
idea.
now in Florida, number 9 is a 2 cheeseburgers. And
Yeah,
I
it varies in
and
different places.
I don't know why I know that. I just hear it a lot. Not that I go to McDonald's a lot. Listen here, pal.
No, well, yeah, I mean, I that's how I remember. I always
Yeah, I
remember
just
the Big
remember
Mac is always number
number
one.
1. Number 1 is a Big
Number
Mac.
one is a Big Mac. Over here in New York, it's number
Do you
4
like
for the
onions?
buttermilk. I'm very picky with onions. I'm very picky with onions.
That's
There's a
why
lot of
sometimes
things like with
I
onions, like it's such a deal breaker for me.
I
Like in
like.
pastas, like no.
Oh yeah, no. I like onions. See, that's what I was going for my Big Mac. I like onions. I can do onions on the Big Mac, but I always order it without. But if they give me it with the onions, I like. All right.
Well, are they cooked? Is it chopped raw onions?
I don't know, man.
Because I think I
I just
prefer
cooked.
raw
Oh,
raw
oh,
onion, not cooked, because cooked is soft and
oh.
squishy.
No, they're definitely raw onions.
Yeah, no, I mean,
They're definitely
I
raw.
think it's raw from what I remember. Um, all right, so yeah, so that was your
Wait, what's
list.
yours? What are
Oh,
your?
no, yeah, that's what I was gonna get into.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so for me, favorite out of all different cultures, my favorite meal, favorite food out of everything would have to be chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Wait. Okay. Let's go through your top 3, and then I want to get into the chicken wings.
All right, so chicken wings, which you can
Well,
label
from American,
American,
yeah.
American, whatever. Which, by the way, I don't think I've had any other, culture. Like, I've never had Indian food. Chinese food I had.
I've had Indian food once.
No, I never had Indian food. I know you're big with Chinese food. You enjoy
Oh,
Chinese food.
love Chinese food.
Which I don't like Chinese food at all. I do not like it. I don't like
Still,
the meat being sweet and no,
still boggles my mind how that is
no.
possible, but
So
I'm
Chinese
into
food, well, I guess for Chinese food, it would be like wonton soup or something like that.
that. Shawarma.
But scratch that, whatever. Oh wow, yeah, this Greek food. I mean, I never had like a typical Greek dish.
You had a gyro before.
That's
That's a
that's kind
typical
of
Greek.
that's like Greek American.
No, that's Greek. A gyro.
I don't know. I guess yeah,
The
it is like
lamb and the
Greek, but
sauce, the tzatziki
well, no,
sauce.
not like lamb. I usually get
That's what a
pork.
gyro is. Oh, you
No,
don't.
I know, but I get pork. I get pork from
What a man.
souvlaki stands. Those are the best. When you get
Souvlaki.
like the
Oh, street
souvlaki, yeah, the
souvlaki
street my
with
God.
some barbecue sauce and some hot sauce. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope. That does the
Plain
deal for me.
salt,
Barbecue.
salt and lemon juice. Pork
What
on the
is
stick
it's
with the
pork, right?
bread. Bah.
Souvlaki. Oh yeah, with the bread.
Yeah, with the bread.
Listen, for anybody who's never been to New York, on the side of the street, there's always a cart selling either peanuts,
Somewhere,
hot
yeah.
dogs, or souvlakis. You can never go wrong with a nice souvlaki.
Yeah, no, souvlaki is really good. So for Greek, yeah, I guess, souvlaki, whatever. And then Italian favorite, Italian, yeah, veal parmigiano.
Veal parmesan.
Um, and then Spanish food, again, I mean, I never really
Just go with the bande.
like. I don't know. I feel like that's such a typical thing to say.
No, that is not typical. I've
Not
never heard
typical,
someone
but I
say,
don't know. No, a lot of American people, I think, have tried bandeja paisa.
really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I never figured that one.
But my mom, from her mom, makes the soup sancocho. So I
I know what
guess
that is. Explain it to me,
it's
or explain to the people too.
sancocho. It's I forget. It's like beef.
It's the stew, right? The
It's
beef,
like a stew, a soup stew. It's got beef. It's got
potatoes,
potato.
and the green thingies. The green. It's not like spinach or
Uh,
anything. It's like the green circles.
it depends,
What are
you
those,
know.
chives? No, that's not chive.
No, I don't know. So it's like beef, potato, rice. There's rice in there sometimes. I think you add,
Sometimes, yeah.
whatever. Um, but yeah, for like Colombian, Hispanic, definitely that because of the value it holds to our family. Um, all right, so let's move along here. So really quick, without getting too much into it, who do you think is the best cook in our family from both sides?
You
From
think
both
I
sides.
I could decide who the best cook
Yeah,
in our family is?
I think
That's not even like a thing. I think that's either just between like
from what we've heard, from what
I think
we've
that's just
heard.
a fight between your father and my father.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
I don't
know
know
anybody
because they
else's.
they praise Nini, they praise her a lot. Uncle Charlie, Uncle Charlie. Uh, uh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really had a lot of Uncle Charlie's cooking, but and Nini either. I mean, I can't even remember.
Oh yeah, Nini's no. For anybody listening, Nini is our grandmother.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
passed when we were young, though.
Your
Yeah.
sister started that. Not Nonna. She didn't call her
Oh
Nonna.
yeah, because
She
the
called
typical
her
Italians, nonna is
Nonna is grandma in
grandma in
Italian, and
Italian.
then your sister, who's the oldest
The oldest
between
in yeah,
our
or
families, or us, like
because we're
my
the
father and
first
your
cousins.
father are
Yeah.
brothers. Yeah, first cousins. Out of all of us, your sister Rosie is the oldest, and she started that. Nini, not Nonna, Nini. So yeah, I haven't had her, Nini's cooking either. So, um, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I just thought it was, something because they're always it's always a fight or like, they bring something up, something like that up,
You
you
always hear
know.
that during the holidays.
Yeah, yeah. During the holidays, yeah.
Why do I gotta cook this? You cook that.
Yeah, you cook it, you make it better. Oh, I'll watch you how you make this, blah blah blah. It's always the same. But
Recently, the two of them in their bread making.
your father started with the bread?
Yes, he started with the bread, and then I
Oh
see your
my
father on Facebook posting about the bread too, and I'm like, oh, of course, like
Yeah, I don't know who started. I don't know who
brothers.
started with the bread and of course the pizza.
Pizza.
My father's been making.
I'm pretty sure my father's making pizza right now as we speak.
My father's been making bread, pizza, focaccia,
Hmm.
uh, and what's the other thing? Focaccia, sorts of with an S.
Oh, you know.
Focaccia. I forgot. It's
Oh, you know.
focaccia. I forgot. Whatever. Focaccia and something else. Focaccia though. Uh, I don't remember, but one of the two. Focaccia. The thing I forgot. It begins with an S. They got onions on it. I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, the
But
worst one. What is it? It's like the tuna and the onions or something like that. Not tuna. What is it?
tuna.
The stupid fish. The stupid fish. What is it? Anchovies.
What? Oh, anchovy. Oh,
And
yeah.
the
No.
onion on the pizza. Bleh.
Nope. No
That's a
thanks.
no from me, pal.
All right. So, how about we take a break here, huh?
Yes, I think
Before
it's break time.
we get into our the final stretch.
All right, break. And for those of you watching on YouTube, right now we have an ad going for Anchor, which is the best way to make a podcast, in our opinion, because that's what me and Jack use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anchor is really good. It's really crazy something like that to be free. Like,
It's free. You can do whatever you want. You have full control over your podcast, and
full
then it
control of everything,
distributes it for you,
which
which is
is insane.
crazy. So
Really
you do that
insane.
all for free. and it's no trouble. You can edit your podcast with that within Anchor, like the website or the app, and you can do it like that.
It's easy. It's easy. It's free. It's simple. It's I'm so it's funny too that you found something like that because you're obviously the one that edits everything because you're really good with that. So that's really cool to find something like that.
So if you want to check out Anchor, go to anchor.fm to find out more, and that's anchor.fm. And we're back. Welcome back. It is time for the question of the day. Question of the day. Am I going too hardcore with question of the day?
Yeah, we could just say it normally.
All right. So our first question of the day, or only question of the day.
This is the second time you've done that.
We'll just keep it as an intro.
Last episode you did that.
All right. You know what? We don't got to bring up my mistakes.
Question of the day. I mean, I don't know.
Question of the day is from Rosemary Seville, and it is. I can't speak today.
And
it's where in Italy is your family from, and where are you guys located? Which is a great question.
Really nice question. Thank you, Rosie. So Italy. Our grandfather is from Sicily, Palermo. And then our grandma is
it's in between Naples and Rome. It starts with a P.
We forgot the name.
It's Pantelis.
I don't remember. But yeah, between Rome and Naples, so that's for Italy, that's where we're from.
And
where are we located?
My mother was born in Colombia, in Bogota. That's the capital of Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your mom from?
Cali.
I forgot that. Cali,
Colombia. Yep.
That's crazy. Both of them from Colombia, same place.
Yeah, it's funny how life is.
Yeah. So that's where we're originating.
Yeah. Well, that's that. And then where are you guys located? So you are in
Florida.
Oh, I thought you were gonna Pacific.
Oh, well, I am from Spring Hill, Florida.
Spring Hill, I forgot.
I
just remembered Spring.
An hour away from Tampa. No, not an hour, like 30 minutes from Tampa. I don't even know, man. I'm not very good at the Florida learning where I am and stuff.
You've been there for a couple of years now. I would have expected
you can ask any of my friends. My good friend David Bentz. He takes me driving all the time. We go driving, and I can't even tell him where I live sometimes. We'll be on one road. He knows every road, like where we are. And
he's been driving for a while now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been watching driving. I have my permit. I drive around, and I can't even tell you how to get to my house from my school. I don't know. I just can't learn these roads. But and then tell us where where you are.
And then I'm in Astoria, Queens, New York. Great place. And I don't know if it was a year ago, but a couple months ago, I read something that Astoria, which there's an Astoria in Portland, I believe. So Astoria.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of Astorias somewhere.
Around the world, yeah, around the world, but Portland, just I remember that one for some reason. But so Astoria, Queens, is actually the 8th place in the world. 8th place in the world to visit, because we're so close to the actual city.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just so much to do in Astoria.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, because Astoria is just so, for us it's natural. It's just a normal place to be. We don't think of it as some, this big place, and apparently it's 8th place to go visit in the world. So that's really cool.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I read it on something, not some stupid fugazi website. It was like an official thing. All right, so if you want to go looking around for that, you can find that somewhere, whatever.
No, because also in Astoria they used to have the World Fair. That's what it is, right? The World Fair.
Something like that.
They filmed Men in Black there. They did a lot of the things there.
A
That was the
lot of
first Men in
movies
Black.
filmed in Astoria. A lot of films, filmed here in Astoria. So really cool with that. So much history here. So much history. You got Goodfellas filmed.
Goodfellas.
It
Hmm.
was called Airline Diner, and now it's called Jackson
Well, no, I
Hole.
think it was always the airline. Didn't they change it for the film? Didn't they name it Airline Diner for the film?
I have no idea.
But yeah, Jackson Hole right there.
Jackson Hole
That's a great place. We always go there to eat.
from the Grand Central across from St. Michael's Cemetery. Jackson Hole, Goodfellas filmed there. Really crazy, to have Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci just here, and that whole story too to happen here in Queens is just crazy, so crazy. And then also there was one episode of The Sopranos that was filmed in Astoria Park.
Wait,
You did
really?
not know that? Yeah,
I did not know that at all.
episode of The Sopranos. Johnny Sack, Carmine Sr., Christopher, and Tony. They meet in Astoria Park. They're sitting. There used to be like these cement chess tables where people go to play, chess.
Oh, I think yeah, I'd
I
seen.
think yeah, you should remember. And yeah, they went definitely during the summertime. You could tell by the scenery, um, and it's really cool, for them to film. That's definitely the closest I think because you compare Astoria Park to where I live, and then Jackson Hole. So The Sopranos was closest, which is really cool. To even think a show like that, considered to be the greatest ever, to be that close, one of their scenes that close to us, which is just crazy.
Yeah,
And definitely playing more. I don't really, I can't name off the top of my head, but
Bronx Tale. Did you already name Bronx Tale?
oh
No,
yeah, how could I
we had the
forget
whole
Bronx
episode on a
Tale?
Bronx Tale
Yeah,
that's literally filmed right there.
and I go there every whenever it's nice or whenever 30th Avenue, Steinway, John Piero Bakery.
Shout out.
Me and my father, we go there and hang out. It's nice bakery, friendly with the owners. Um, and yeah, literally a Bronx Tale right there,
And what
right
just
there.
recently filmed um next to right where we live in Astoria. What just recently, what isn't it, wasn't it FBI? Wasn't it called FBI?
Yeah, FBI right across the street from me. FBI,
Yeah.
it's called the TV
And
show.
they
I think
blew
on
up the
NBC.
yeah, they blew up the
The
bar right
little
across from you.
the little lounge across the street from us. Yeah, it was crazy. I remember one time I had to bring something to Nono,
Mm-hmm.
and I literally had to go all the way around the block to the driveway to his house. Then coming back, I just said, you know what, screw you people. I'm gonna go straight through because they wouldn't, they were filming. They were in the middle of filming a scene, so I had to walk across the street, wait. Then I had to go, and then I was sitting there waiting, and I was like, okay, fuck this. Like they're gonna keep on going. So then I just go all the way around. And then when I was coming back, I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm not waiting. And I just walked straight through. And the guy walked up to me right away. He was like, excuse me, where do you need to go? And I pointed to like the house on the corner. And he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, come." And he escorted me through the set, which was really cool.
And the story goes that if you watch that exact episode, you could see a little Giacomo Davi walking across the
You
street
could
through
see
the
me, yeah.
an
You could see
explosion
me.
happens and you just see a kid in a wife beater just walking across the street.
I was wearing
Of course.
I was wearing my undershirt that day. Yes, I remember that.
I also forgot, literally on top of my house or my father's house.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
filmed
There
the
was
TV show, the Netflix show, The Punisher, the Marvel show.
I forgot the name. Yeah, but yeah, I
Yeah, it's the
remember that.
Punisher, and they filmed
Really cool.
literally on top, like the roof of my house. They filmed. There was a
Roof of the
sniper,
house.
and
A
across the
sniper
street, the
scene.
building
Yeah.
across. John, I forgot his name, but he's playing Johnny Boy Soprano in the new Sopranos prequel.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's playing
Uh,
Tony Soprano's dad, Johnny Boy.
I know the actor
He
by
was in
face. I
Baby
forget his name.
Driver. He was in Wolf of Wall Street.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, he was in
The
Wolf
Wolf
of
of
Wall
Wall Street.
Street.
Yeah, so he was
Really
literally
cool.
like at my house and
Yeah,
across the street from my house. So
across the street
that
from
was
the house.
crazy.
Yeah, that's really cool. A lot of history here. All right, so let's get into topic number 2, huh?
Yes, thank you, Rose, for that question. Make sure
Thank you.
everyone to send us questions for the question of the day, either at our Instagram at Cafe GG Podcast, Twitter Cafe Podcast, or on YouTube in the comments.
In the comment section, please. We really want to continue this. It's really fun. It makes us think, and it's something nice to talk about.
Even if we
Everyone
go
can
get a
give.
little,
Yeah, we okay. You get a little carried away, but it's nice to discuss something that you actually care about. But all right, so yeah, topic number 2. Currently, when we're recording this, it is May the 31st. So literally tomorrow is June.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So
Wow, rest in peace.
rest of RIP summertime, huh? But yeah, that's the second topic of the day. Summertime. So during the summer, it's great. Definitely my favorite season. Summer is definitely. I can't deal with the cold of the winter, even though I was born December. Freaking really cold. It hasn't been snowing a lot during the winter, but summer is definitely my favorite season. Then I would have to say spring, fall, and then obviously winter. But yeah, the summertime, really fun. You just have so much to do during the summertime. And
And
also when it's hot. When it's hot, you could turn on the air. The AC. You could be in your shorts. During the winter, you can't do anything about that cold. You could be wearing layers on layers on layers, and
and you
you'll
can
still
still
be
be
freezing your
freezing.
balls. It's
My God.
brutal. I would definitely prefer the summer heat than
But see, living in Florida, I
than the
can't.
winter.
Oh my God, it's
No, yeah, yeah.
90 degrees every day. You can't get
Well,
away.
I mean, it's manageable. It's manageable. I wouldn't complain if I was over there.
I complain. I love the cold one. That's why I love going to New York. It's never
No, and it's not
so
even
hot over here.
pleasant. Winter over here recently, it hasn't been pleasant. It hasn't been tons of snow
Mm-mm.
like it used to be.
There hasn't been snow and Christmas in so long over there.
A couple, yeah, like light, showers of
Yeah,
snow.
like slight, but never like.
Yeah,
I remember the
nothing crazy.
blizzard
I
one time.
remember, yeah, freaking
Oh, there was a
crazy
blizzard one
blizzards.
day, one time, a long time ago when I lived over there in upstate, and we had to walk, and I don't know how. Let's just say, imagine I was 4 foot. I was a kid.
Okay, yeah.
Imagine I was 4 foot. The snow was almost like 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah, so you're 4 feet high and then 2 feet in.
I literally remember just like digging through the
Digging
snow,
through the
getting
snow.
in upstate. We had a long driveway, so like
That was the best. That was the best. Going up there when it would snow. I remember that. That was really fun. And we would roll down the hill or we would sled
yeah, the giant hill we
the
had.
giant hill,
Oh,
which
that was great.
yeah. So definitely summertime would be my favorite. What about you? What's your favorite seasons? Your
Season
favorite seasons in order.
fall.
Fall, your first favorite. Why fall?
I don't know. I
I
like
like fall too. It's
the
enjoyable.
colors
Yeah.
of the tree. The air is either hot, neither hot nor cold. It's like warm.
Yeah, it's a nice balance. So yeah, I get what you mean. I could see
The
why
color and
fall.
everything just feels good in the fall. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is, but
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
God, I can't believe it's June. Stupid coronavirus. I'd be there right now. I'd be with you guys, enjoying the Astoria
Summertime
life.
weather, it's great. Over here during the summer, it's great. Literally today, I woke up because my father was gonna have me help him out with something, but he ended up being able to do it on his own. And I woke up nice and early today, and then I was like, you know what? Instead of going back to bed because I have nothing to do, instead of doing that, like let me sit down outside, and it was so nice, just sitting there, uh, just looking around, looking at the scenery, looking at the colors, the trees now, the greens are, the leaves are a nice bright green now. Yeah, I said greens, right? The
Yeah.
greens. No, the leaves are a nice green now, which is really nice. And it's enjoyable weather. I love this time of year, definitely. So yeah, the summertime. Since you mentioned that you'd be here, usually when you do come during the summer break, the family gets together and we like to do uh,
A lot of things.
a lot of things. But usually what we do is film our own movies.
Our
You know,
movies and stuff, yeah.
yeah. So since you usually
And this summer would have been
are the
huge for
one,
us.
oh yeah, this would have been a
This would have
nice
been
one.
the biggest thing we've ever done.
Oh yeah, for sure. But so yeah, since you usually come up with the ideas of what to film, when to film, like what do you like about coming here and filming with us?
Everything I get to work, I enjoy having such creative family, and we all get to work
Yeah,
together and just talk through things. We'll figure what we want to do, and then we just get to it. Usually when we film, we just get straight to it, and we work. We work
yeah, yeah.
so long, so many hours going into filming, just even one scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some see like if it's not perfect, we don't settle.
Mm-mm.
We'll redo it.
We will
Sometimes
redo
if
it.
we're filming during the day, I remember that if it would get too dark, we would just say, you know what? No, like
Yeah,
let's
we
do
just
something.
cut in
Let's move
this.
on. Let's do something else because it's not the image. It's not what you pictured, what we pictured. It's we like it, which is I like that. It's a
The
good
amount of
thing.
times we would start filming, and then it would just because we would keep having to cut, we would keep having to reset. So then
Yeah,
by the time we were finally filming the correct thing, the sun started to go down.
exactly. Yeah,
And
I
we're just
remember.
like,
I
oh
can
god.
recall a couple of times when that would happen, and it sucks because you have like the perfect thing, and you're like, all right, hurry, hurry, and then it just
Yeah,
you're
that's
done
the
for
worst.
the day.
What is your most memorable moment of like filming together? That's a very on the spot question, but had to ask you.
I mean, favorite
What's
moment
one
film.
moment that you just like, that was a great time?
I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good question. Favorite. Oh man, I'm definitely thinking too hard about this one. Uh, I don't
Freaking
know.
favorite one.
There's so many. You know. God,
I guess I'm
I can't. I don't
full
know. I
closure,
can't
everyone. I'm
really.
not that fun when we're filming, so Jack can't think of anything.
Well, no. There's just so many. There's. I don't know.
No,
For
yeah,
me,
we
there's
have.
just. For me, I can't say. There's not one particular moment where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the best. Like, no. There's just so much. It's like each time we filmed,
It's a new
it would be
experience.
enjoyable new experience. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't. There's not. I can't even name well, yeah, I probably could name a shitty experience. When we're all just like frustrated at one another and
I
we're
would like
just
to
like
hear if you could
you
name.
know
Do you have one you can name?
frustrated at each other. Oh well, like when Sal was younger, when we were
Oh
younger, and Sal
God!
would just give up mid
Oh my
movie. Oh, I don't want to be in it anymore. And then we'd be like, okay, we're killing your character off because
Yeah,
that's
so
how we would have
basically,
to.
because Jack's brother, not little brother, because I can't even say that.
He's little. He's 15.
Yeah,
He's little.
he's a year younger than me, which is also weird because he's born in December.
No, he's 17.
I'm 17, he's
He's
15.
15.
It gets confusing sometimes, anyways. Anyways, when he was a lot younger, we would, what was it, like 12 when we would film?
The most memorable is Streets of Astoria 1.
Yeah, but wait, because like
Sure.
when we were filming, we made a Godfather film, which we talked about last episode, and
Well, he actually filmed that one though.
yeah, but oh no,
He filmed that one.
he did film that one,
I'm talking.
but
That's what I'm talking about. Streets of Astoria.
yeah, Streets of Astoria,
He didn't
we
even want to film that. We had to come up with an entire.
we filmed half of our film, and then I don't know what, I think we just got in a big argument, all of us, with Sal because
Got
he
in
wanted
an
to do
argument.
something, and like there's even clips. If I could ever find those clips, there's clips. of
Show
literally
his
us
face.
after we argued, and like he just has the worst face on. He does not want to film anymore. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wants to leave.
He's just like
And so then
screw
like
everything,
he
screw
was like,
everyone.
so we got in this big argument about what we were doing, and he was just like, you know what? I don't want to be in the film anymore. I don't want to do this. And
Yeah,
I was like,
like the
oh yeah, I
typical.
could just kill you off right now.
Yeah,
And he
that's
was like,
usually
go
how it
ahead.
would be. Yeah,
I
go
don't want to
ahead.
be in it. And then oh my god, and we were right in the middle of filming, so we just randomly had to like cut to like us getting a phone call about him getting killed, like
Yeah, we would
his
just
character
change it. We would
dying.
just change it up. Yeah,
And so that just changed the whole
yeah. It
story.
just changes everything. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
We were
Now,
like, all right, that's great.
we got to work around it. But that's, that's also another thing that's really good. Being able to work around stressful situations. It's a good
Yeah, we've
life
done
lesson.
yeah, we've been really good at that.
Yeah, for
And we've
sure.
after that we've learned to control Sal and what we do. Goodfellas we did
Well, yeah. Now when he's older, yeah,
when
he
we were filming our
definitely.
Goodfellas film. We
I
did
feel like that was the
control.
most, not only encouraged, but like the most involved he wanted to be.
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
yeah, because we
He
even got in a
really
couple
enjoyed.
arguments, and you could see I do have this clips of that. He was mad, but then he just fought through and he kept acting, which is great
Yeah,
because he showed that
he
he
actually cared.
and he cared about
Yeah,
what
he
we were
actually
doing.
cared. So yeah, that's definitely I can't name any particular good moments, but there's plenty
Oh yeah.
of bad moments we could think of easily. Um, and yeah, another thing during the summertime that we would do, just driving around the city, you know, being able to drive around, like I said, I live by Astoria Park, so we drive, along the water. You look at the skyline,
Oh,
really
that is the
nice.
most beautiful thing you could ever do.
Yeah,
Like right
especially
next to
during the
that
sunset
water.
and all that. Yeah, riding through Ditmars, riding through Steinway.
My
Uh,
favorite, my favorite's the sunset at the Astoria Park.
yeah,
Remember that
the
time?
Astoria sunsets in general,
Oh yeah, we talked about that on
they get really
I think
nice.
the first episode or the second episode. We talked about the pink sky, the nice.
I don't remember already.
But
Three
remember that
episodes in
time?
and out, I can't recall.
So basically, when I'm in Astoria, me and Jack also help out at our family gelateria,
Business. Yep.
yeah, our business. It's a gelateria, and Rosemary Gelateria for the best gelato in Astoria. Anyways, there was one time Jack was working, and I was like, you know what, I wanna take a walk. So Jack,
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
so Jack's
because I would
working.
actually be working there, and
Mm,
then when you would come on your vacation, you'd come and help.
yeah,
But I had to stay.
yeah,
You're on vacation. You're just
I'm
there
on
helping
vacation.
it.
I would go
But
out,
it's
be like,
mainly you're just mainly there to keep me company. You're not even there to,
there's
actually,
no. There was
no,
times
no,
that
no.
I
You,
took
yeah,
over
yeah, yeah.
your job. You
Yeah.
were there. How many
There
times did
would
I
be
go to
times like that. Yeah.
Mike's to go in the pool and I had to sit there at the gelato? And I was just like, all right,
Yep.
Jack's swimming in a
When
pool,
people, yeah, that
and
would be
I'm
your time.
working behind a
You gotta do the
register.
time. You gotta do the time. But yeah, but a majority of the time you'd be coming on vacation, and I would actually be at work. I can't leave.
You
I gotta
can't leave.
stay
It's
there.
your work.
So
And
what
so
would you
then
do? You
there was
just
one day. There was one day in specific that Jack was working. Jack, you remember this day because you bring it up to me all the time. That you were working. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go take a walk and I'll be right back. And you're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so
I thought you would be walking around the block, and then I get a photo. You sent me a photo from Astoria Park,
I
and I'm
put it
like,
on my
Nick, yeah,
story. I put it on my
yeah, you put it on
story.
your story. You didn't
And
even,
it was
yeah.
a picture of me just sitting because I was sitting. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a
You
walk
were
to
lying
Astoria
down.
Park.
Yeah,
So then I just sat down in the grass and the sunset, it was going down.
yeah.
And
The sunset
I was
on.
like, you know what, I'm gonna post a picture of this on my
I'm gonna
story. And then I
post
get
a
a text
picture.
from Jack.
And then I see them like
Wow.
naked. Astoria Park, nice, relax, lie down, nice, real nice.
He's sitting behind the gelato counter just scooping up
And
the
it'd be
gelato.
busy, yeah. And it's busy during the
Oh
summer.
my god, yeah, that's the
It's
worst.
busy during the summertime. So, you know, that's not easy. It'd be
No.
easy. It's not.
Or
It's
what was
not
that one
easy.
time we went to get lunch before your shift at the gelato
Oh,
at the
there's
pizza
been
place. No, but this
plenty
one, my
times like
favorite
that.
one is when we went to Palermo's.
Oh
Palermo.
yeah, yep. And we
And
ended up, yeah. And we got
we
like
we had a nice dinner, not dinner, nice
lunch.
lunch, and then we were
And I
walking
was
back,
full
and
stuff.
Jack's rushing. Jack's
Yeah,
rushing.
because
Oh,
I was late. It
I
was
have
like more than 5 minutes
how many
late.
stories I have about us rushing. We'll tell one more
About
after
yeah,
this. One
about
more
rushing.
special one after this. But no, so we're walking. Jack's rushing, and then I get a text from your sister that she's at Astoria Park with your brother because his
Oh
soccer team
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
something like
Because
that.
you were gonna come back with me to the store.
Yeah, and I was walking back with you to the store, and then you were like, Gisette, come on, we gotta go. And I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you were like
you
slowing down. Yeah.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, Jack, you go ahead. I'm gonna go look at something really quick. And you're like, just hurry up. So you're walking, and then I just walked myself
No,
to
but I think
Astoria
you.
Park.
I don't remember if you
No,
did.
remember you were starting
You
to
didn't
run to
tell
the
me. Yeah,
store.
no, yeah, no. I was
You're
just like,
starting to
screw this.
run.
I don't want to hear it. And yeah,
Yeah,
I was
and so
already
then
like,
I
it
was
was like
slowing
10
down,
minutes
and I was
late.
like, all right. So I turned around and I ran to Astoria Park, and I was just hanging out with your sister and your brother, and you were just like, wow. And then my last story I want to tell about you being late to work, my favorite one of all time. So basically, me, Jack, and our cousin Sal, which we call Big Sal because we got Jack's brother Sal and we got Big.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's Big Sal. We went to Manhattan, and this was to see Gotti, right? Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It
So
was
we
to
went to
see
see
Gotti.
because Gotti was the movie Gotti with starring John Travolta, was only playing in specific theaters.
Yeah.
So we had to
Yeah.
go to a theater all the way in Manhattan to
You
watch
went
this
to the studio.
movie.
Yep.
And so
And we weren't of age.
no, so we had to
None of
sneak
us
in to
were of
watch
age, so we
Gotti.
snuck in. I forgot which other movie. Oh, we bought tickets to Uncle Drew.
Uncle
I
Drew.
think
Oh
because Uncle Drew was
yeah.
playing. So we buy tickets to Uncle Drew and we sneak in and we were I
Oh,
remember
the theaters in
we were
Manhattan.
shaking. Oh, wait. Okay, so before you continue, do you remember when we finally get into the theater, Gotti, and
Oh my god.
the security guard
The
comes in and
security
he's
comes in and he's
checking
with
around
the
and I remember with
flashlight.
our phone, me and Big Sam with the phone, we were like this
And I just
and
put
we
on
had
my
it
hood
really
and I was
bright.
just like
We put it
that.
because it started to get dark in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember having the brightness all the way up, and I'm like this with the freaking phone. Oh my!
Because
I just remember it was
right before
hilarious.
that too, we ran into him because we were playing in the arcade or something like that, just touching stuff, and he was just like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" or something like that. He was just like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
So he already
I
knew our
remember that.
faces.
Yeah.
So then
So he
he
already
saw
seen us.
he was probably already like, "All right, these kids are not going
Yeah,
to
these
where they
kids
need."
might. Yeah, they might
And so
be
then we go into Gotti,
slow.
and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden this big security
Freaking guy.
walks in, and we're just like, "Oh
Oh
my
god, I
god."
remember that. I remember the feeling, shaking in my boots, just sitting there. Where me and Big Sal, I remember we were like touching each other and we're like with the phone looking around. Oh my! But
And then
it was hilarious.
he
Yeah,
finally
finally
walked out.
got it, and
But
we were like
anyways,
so relieved. But
yeah.
yeah, anyways.
Anyways, when we finished the movie, we're outside. So then Jack wants to go to the NBA store, which is in Manhattan. So we go over there.
Yeah,
And
we
then
went earlier.
and
We
so
went
then
earlier.
right when we were there, Big Sal, I forgot what he had to do. He had to do something that day.
And then you guys went some right, or
No,
you
no,
stayed with me.
I stayed with you because Big Sal, and he was like, "All right, you guys stay here." And then he went to the train. So he went on the subway back home. And so
Oh no,
me,
yeah, he had. To,
Jack,
oh right. He had to
so it's just
leave.
me and Jack in Manhattan, and we're just walking around. And then it starts getting late because Jack has to get to work. So we were like, all right, let's take the subway and let's get back home.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh my
The
god.
amount of people we had to ask to get back to freaking Ditmars.
Ditmars.
Oh my god.
The next stop.
So like literally after each stop we'd be excuse like pressing the stupid
Me and Jack,
gross
for some reason, somehow,
help
we did
thing,
not know
the
how
kiosk.
to get home.
No,
To
because that was our first time alone, you and
Yeah, that was
I,
our
and
first time alone. Big Sal somehow, the big man, he's just going on
he's
the
taking the
train.
subway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking it though.
And
I
me
mean,
and you,
we
I
don't
remember
take the
we
subway.
missed the train. I remember
We
one
missed the right
time
train.
we
Yeah,
missed the train.
we
So we
missed
had
the
to
right
sit on the
train.
benches for like
Oh god, yeah, we were.
30 minutes almost. And just
Yeah, yeah, it was a freaking long time.
and then every time we would have to go to the stupid there's like in a little corner, like next to a wall or whatever, on a pillar, there's like it's like press for help. It's like this
The
stupid box.
kiosk.
So at the amount of times we would go up to the kiosk,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, how do you get to
how
Ditmars?
do
How
you
do you
get to
get to
Ditmars?
Ditmars?
How do you?
And they tell us the exact train. We get on the train and they're like, okay, now what do we have to do?
Yeah, and then we'd say, but then sometimes we wouldn't even get it. We'd say, okay, so then what do we do after that?
Yeah, what do we do? And
And
then
then
like,
so then my favorite one is Jack's already running late. I think he has an hour till he's had to get home to work.
yeah, because I wanted to shower and everything.
Yeah,
I
and
wanted
so
to get
then
ready.
we finally get to this place and we're like, all right, I think we're in the right stop.
So yeah, we
We
go
go
up.
upstairs and we are not where we are supposed to be.
I
We
forget.
are
I think we were in.
we
I
were in
forgot where.
Elm.
Were we in Elmhurst or
Yeah,
were
we were
we
in
in?
Elmhurst. Because that's where you got your haircut or whatever.
No, that's Woodside.
Woodside. Okay, so then we were in Woodside. We were in Woodside.
We're in
We were
Woodside.
in
Yeah,
Woodside.
okay, now I remember. We come up, it's Woodside, and we are just
No,
like,
no, but
okay,
my favorite
screw it,
thing
we're
is
walking home.
you were still in the subway just looking at something, and I walked up the stairs, and I was like, oh my god, I will remember this forever. Just the feeling of walking upstairs
And like it not
and this
being
old
where we
homeless lady just standing there, and I just get up and I turn around, just looking around the place, and I'm like, and I go back downstairs. I'm like, Jack,
we're not in the right
this isn't it, Mars. And Jack runs upstairs. He's like, what?
I'm like, what? Oh god, but I was like, oh, I know where we are.
Yeah. So then we
Even though
decided
that
to
doesn't
walk
help at
home.
all.
It was like
Yeah.
a solid 30-minute walk home.
30 plus minutes. I was late.
You were
I
late to
couldn't
work.
shower.
I had no. You went home to
I
shower.
went.
I went to work for you for a little bit, and then you
Oh
came.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh god, I remember because
So that was the
I
best.
remember that. That's so unprofessional. It's so horrible, but
Yeah. So
that's
anybody
hilarious.
who's looking to hire me and Jack, if you're ever listening to this, we are very good workers. Just that time was not a good time for us. We did much
Yeah,
better.
no, that was like two
That was
years
2 years
ago.
ago. Yeah. I think I
Yeah,
was
that was 2 years ago.
15. You were
That was 2 years ago.
17.
17. Yeah, 17. Because we were.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was in.
And yeah, besides being late to work and doing stuff, when I'm in New York with you guys, we're usually
all sorts of things.
we like to sit outside the gelateria,
Just
hang
to
out.
sit down,
Hmm.
in the quietness and
When me
just
and
like.
you would go out late at night just to take a walk.
Oh yeah, late night
Remember that
walks and
time
talk
we
and
went to
walk and
sit? We
talk.
went. It was like I don't know what time it was. Oh
It
wait,
is late. It was like one.
I know what time it was. 2 in
It
the
was
morning. Anyways, we
no,
went
but
to
that was
sit.
different because
No,
then we
the night I'm
told.
thinking of.
No,
We
but
went
the
out.
night that we went out and like there was the restaurant, they left the tables
Yeah, they
outside.
left
We
the tables
sat there.
outside. We sat
No,
there.
but that wasn't the same night as 2 a.m. I think.
No, that was because that's when we got
Was
back.
it?
And yeah,
Because we went home. We came back up,
yes, we went.
and then we saw that your dad and my brother were asleep. So then
Mhm.
we were like, you know
We were
what?
like, all right, yeah, let's go
We'll
take
go for
another
a
walk.
walk close by, mind you. We're close by. We're not
Yeah, it
far.
was like a
It
solid
was like a
5-minute walk,
5 minute
not
walk.
even. And we're sitting there and we're talking, and then I get a text from my father. Where are you? And I'm like, oh god, Jack. Oh god,
Yeah,
Jack.
God.
So then we get home and we have a nice surprise. Just
Yeah,
2 in the morning. What's
pretty
happening?
bad.
What's wrong with you?
Oh god, that was one of the most memorable. Just like opening the door,
And so
seeing
basically,
your father with the socks and those
the
sandals and the
sandals.
belt coming down. That's all you saw. You opened that door. That's all you saw. You
You
saw
see,
his
from
shin
his
down.
knee, yeah, his shin down,
Yeah, the shin down, and you
and
saw
just
the little loop,
the little
of
loop.
the belt. That's
Oh
all you
my
were
god,
able to
we got
see.
upstairs
And it's
2
funny
in the
because I
morning.
remember we opened the door and that's what we saw, and we're like, oh shit, and we inch forward, and then he sees
The
us.
slowest
Then your
walk
father saw us,
because he's
and he's
bending
like,
down
two
like.
in the yeah. He was bending down because he heard the door open, yeah. And then he's 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning, get
Oh,
up here, the two of you, and then Jack,
and he gave us a nice slap.
a nice little one.
Ah, bah!
Oh God.
Sorry, Zio, sorry.
And then, but yeah, besides, getting in trouble, but we do like hanging out. We like chilling at
Oh
night.
yeah, it's the best.
He'll, Jack and his brother Sal or Big Sal too.
Always sleeping over.
House sleep over, and we watch
Sleep over.
movies. There was one time we had Friday the 13th marathons. Remember that? We had Star
Mm-hmm.
Wars marathons. Most
Star
recently.
Wars.
And
Which we didn't finish Star Wars. We didn't watch all.
No,
We didn't
because
watch one.
we finished Last Jedi at your house. I remember that because we started.
Oh well, we changed.
And
Yeah, but
yeah,
not in the same. Yeah, yeah.
but
We
we still
changed.
we still watched
We
all of
did.
them.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
Yeah, and we would go to the movies. We have some very memorable movie moments. Movie theater
Yeah, I know.
moments.
It's hilarious.
Like
It's
we went to
memorable.
see War for the Planet of the Apes, and then when we also went to see Transformers: Age of Extinction. No, not Age of Extinction. What was the last night? The
Did we
last
see
night.
the last?
Yeah, or Fallen Night. Fallen.
No, it was the last night we saw in
Yeah.
theaters.
But the same. That's literally so. Every time me, Big Sal, and Jack would go to the movies, we'd go to Applebee's, which is right across the street from the.
Applebee's. Yep.
So we would go there first. We'd get food, and then if it started running late for the time for the movies, we'd run to the movies. But War for the Planet of the Apes and Transformers, when we went to see them, were like the days they came out. So we got there a
Oh
little,
yeah, it was like
and the theaters
opening
are
week.
full. So the same, like this is on different days, but we both walked in. We all walked into the theater with Applebee's in our hands, the
With
takeout drive,
take the leftovers, yeah,
and the only seats that were available,
in the
front
very front,
row.
in the very front. I remember having to sit like
God,
this. Wow, look at Optimus Prime.
look, it's Caesar.
No,
Oh my God, that was the
I remember
worst.
that. Yeah, that was terrible movie experience. But yeah, definitely the summer, great season. Definitely my favorite for sure, the summertime. Um, but also during the summer, just going out to eat. We'll hit up our favorite restaurants, delis.
All the delis. Oh, me and Jack on our deli.
The amount.
Buddies.
Sal, Chris, and Charlie's.
South Christian
The
Shore.
best sandwiches in Astoria.
Yes,
Best sandwiches in Astoria.
I did buy an $18 hat from there. I'm not gonna mention
Oh
that.
wow! Well, you
I'm gonna
just
throw it
did.
out there. I'm gonna throw it
I
out there
didn't
before
have to
you can.
mention that one.
I'm gonna throw it out there before you can.
A hero and a drink or a bag of chips is $12. Let that sink in. A
Okay.
drink, a drink, a hero, and
I
a bag
like
of
hats.
chips
I like
is
hats.
cheaper than that one hat
I like.
that I rarely see you wear.
I wear it all the time. I wear it all the time.
Yeah, where is it?
What am I supposed to do? FaceTime you? Wait, Jack, look at
But
my hat. Look at my
yeah.
hat. So,
Mhm.
yeah, and it's a great deli in Astoria. So, obviously I wanted something
Yeah,
that,
anyways.
and I
Yeah, you
like
wanted
hats.
something. Right,
And I was
right.
like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I got it. So, don't even judge me. It was a
Um,
perfect buy. I still wear it to this day.
well,
And but our delis, and then driving all the way to Brooklyn for
Brooklyn,
Anthony
yeah,
John's panini
Brooklyn is
shop.
great. Anthony and some panini shop. My God,
The best.
the first time trying those sandwiches, man.
I think I
Jesus,
got the
freaking
FDNY,
FDNY. That's what we got.
the
FDNY.
chicken
I got
cutlet, vodka sauce.
perfect. The
Oh,
mozzarella,
mozzarella. Oh my God,
fresh,
the best
fresh. You could
sandwich,
taste it.
bro. This place, the sandwiches they have there are absolutely insane. And this is in Brooklyn. This is the
Anthony's son, bro. Anthony's
best
son,
place
bro.
you could ever get a nice sandwich.
And I remember we were planning it out. Like we were like, okay,
It
we
took us
want to
days.
go. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Like as soon as we saw it on Instagram, I think
We found their Instagram, yeah.
found their Instagram, we saw it, and we were like, oh my god, we gotta go.
They
And
got a
I
driver's
didn't have
license.
my license.
So
I
your
didn't have my
sister had to
license,
drive
so
us.
my sister had to drive us when she was free. So
hmm
of course it's during the summer.
Just
You and I are always free, but she's working and stuff.
hmm
So finally, one day she's free, and we take that drive to Brooklyn, man. My God, that
the best
FDNY.
decision though. The best decision. Just and they're all around like aroma of that place. It's just such a nice
The
place to go
feel, yeah,
to.
it's so cozy. You
hmm
walk in and it's
And
like,
then they have these nice
you know,
seats outside with like
oh
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
little
it's like
bench
cement,
almost.
yeah, cement bench, yeah. You
And I
sit down
got
and
chicken. I got these buffalo wings. When I tell you, so
I think I
Buffalo
got
Wild Wings, my best
fries.
favorite kind of wings place. But when I tell you, the panini shops, their chicken wings are the best fried wings I've ever eaten in my life. I will
Wow.
never forget the taste of that. It was just
I think I
perfect.
have fries with my sandwich.
Yeah, you had fries. I got the chicken wings. Oh my God, that was the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
And
This
I
is
remember,
sorry, I just want to put out, this is
yeah, yeah.
full promotion. This is us giving our full thing to them. No one asked us
And
to do
it's,
this.
yeah, no one
No one
asked, like,
asked. This is just us giving free promotion to these people because it's
yeah,
insane how amazing their
it's
food is
amazing.
there.
It really is no bullshit. Seriously. If you live in New York and you haven't gone to Anthony and some panini shop, what the fuck are you doing?
Go. Oh
Seriously.
my God, the Nutella milkshake they have there.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh my
That
God,
was
that thing is.
perfect.
Oh my God, man. And I remember having an espresso after I finished
The
my
espresso, yeah, you
meal.
got the espresso.
It was good coffee. Good
hmm
coffee, man.
And they give away free stickers there for, they support a lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah,
too.
yeah.
They support a lot of people, so they have free stickers and stuff. It's just such a nice place to go to.
It's a nice place to go to, definitely. And the owner, very friendly man,
Oh, he is great.
great
Yeah,
guy.
We met him when we were
We
eating
met
there.
him when we were eating there. We told him how we felt about the sandwich and all that. It was
Mm,
great, So great. I love that. You go to a place, the owner is first of all there.
mhm,
He makes you feel 10 times better. And the way he carries himself,
mhm.
the way he shows the business off, and promoting it on social media and all that, just great. You love to see that. That's how you know it's a great place to go to. Great place.
And I think that
I had it recently, but not that recent. I want it
mm,
again, really bad.
definitely we would have gone this time if summer wasn't canceled.
Yeah, just keep on bringing up the corona, man.
But anyways, I think besides the corona, that is a perfect way to end the podcast talking about something
That
so
we love.
something
Yeah.
so good and something so nice because we are running out of time. Anything else you wanted to mention before we end the podcast, Jack? Anything specific you wanted to talk
Oh,
about?
well, pretty soon we'll have our first guest on
Mhm.
the show. So stay tuned for
Stay
that.
tuned for that.
The continued love and support that we're getting for the
Yes, still,
podcast,
thank you
you know,
so much for that.
we appreciate it a lot. Please keep it going. If you enjoy what we do, follow us on our social media platforms and
Instagram at Cafe GG Podcast and Twitter at Cafe Podcast.
and YouTube. Please subscribe. Turn
Mhm.
on notifications to stay up to
Yes.
date. Uh, and yeah, just we enjoy just doing this. It's fun. It's just so fun. And
It's so nice just being able to talk and then have people tell us about us talking and but how much they enjoy it.
yeah,
I never thought we were that enjoyable.
yeah, and it's fun. Yeah, exactly. These are normal things we will talk about when we're
Mhm.
face to face. These are normal things we will talk about.
Yeah, we'll
It's
see.
that's why it's easy too. These
Longer
are
than what
things
you
we
guys
do.
get us for too. You guys get us for a solid.
Oh yeah, this is.
We
Oh
go. Me
God,
and Jack go on for
we go
nights.
more into more depth and more details when we're face to face.
But really, thank you for listening. Just
Definitely,
even a minute of your time, like we always say. Thank you so much.
for sure, for sure.
But all right,
But
I
yeah,
think that's it for tonight.
yep, it's freaking late.
Catch our next, episode 4 coming later this week.
Hmm.
But
We're gonna
besides
get that
that,
soon.
you done, Jack? You
That's
good?
it.
You feel good?
That's it.
All right.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
Ciao,
See you.
ciao.
Ciao, ciao.